Welcome to Slow Draft Someday, brought to you by the Leverage Lab. We got done looking at the underdog market movers, and now we're going to jump into some of our slow drafts and see what we can do here. First one up, we got 2 hours on the clock, and it's round one, and it looks like things have went normal. Gibbs, Robinson, Chase, Puka, JSN, and now it's up to us next. We actually just got done talking about this in our prior video about who we'd want to take over here. Someone was oh, it was JSN that was falling, right? If we go to our leverage lab, let's see. Yeah, JSN was falling just a little bit, nothing big. But we talked about how basically all these players are the same. JSN, Jonathan Taylor, like not all the same, but like I want to be 8% all on all of them. And so let's put our money where our mouth is, and let's see where we're at on all these players really quick. We're going to start with Jonathan Taylor. I think I'm overweight on Jonathan Taylor. So if that is the case, we are going to not do Jonathan Taylor. Let's see here. Yeah, we got 13%. Next would be Christian McCaffrey. And we're at 2.7% with Christian McCaffrey. So we are going to take a little bit of Christian McCaffrey on this one to start this draft out, just to smooth out our portfolio. I literally don't want to be overweight on, I mean, if I am, I am. I don't care. But in general, I'm going to kind of be maneuvering these players all around. If I find myself getting the fifth pick 10 times in a row, I'm not going to take JSN 10 times. And so this is just an example of that. Only picking up one pick, 0.4 spots. But you can see why I'm doing it. It's because later on, I'll probably pass on someone to take Jonathan Taylor, maybe, or something like that. I don't know. Or Jonathan Taylor falls over here, and then I'm not going to pass on. I'm going to take him because I'm going to get a unique combo that way by letting someone fall. Right now, I'm going to get something maybe slightly unique, air quotes, by pulling him up, only 0.4 in this case. So not really, but we will see. So there we go. We're going to pick up Christian McCaffrey. On to the next one. Okay, we got one player queued up. We had Kyren Williams queued up. Oh, because we probably looking at this one earlier. Look at this. We're at pick number 40 now. Kyren Williams is still available. We've been doing like Josh Jacobs or Cam Scatabo in this spot too. Got two Cincy guys here. Oh, I think this was the one where I wanted Zay Flowers, but he went one pick before me. Yeah, wanted Zay, but he went before me. So I was like, you know what? We'll just take T. Higgins here. We'll see what happens with the next pick. We'll probably end up with, and I was thinking probably Josh Jacobs or Malik Neighbors, but there goes Malik Neighbors right here. And we could just take Josh Jacobs again, but it's not often that Kyren Williams falls. I don't draft a lot of Kyren Williams, and I got a lot of Josh Jacobs. And I think there's to be a lot more opportunities again. In fact, he was the biggest faller, right, this today on Underdog. I don't think I have much Kyren Williams at all. Let's take a look. Yeah, 5.4% on two teams. Been getting him at ADP. I think that's because one time I pulled him up to get with Puka, and then the other time he probably fell. Like let's say we let's just click on someone, see if this was someone we got him with Puka. Okay, that's one with Puka. We're trying to synthesize this to find one without Puka. That's with Puka as well. Oh, that's with Puka as well. Was this one not? Okay, there we go. Okay. With the one we drafted with Marshawn Lloyd, there was no Puka on the team. You can see here we let him fall to pick 36 on this one. That's why we took him. As opposed to the other one. Oh, that's because he's on both teams for those two. Whoops. Um, the one that we did get with Puka, you can see we pulled him up to pick 28. Okay, so we only have two teams with Kyren Williams on them. And who was the player that Amon Ra was the player we did on this one. Do we have Amon Ra? We do not. Okay, so we're just going to go and take Puka here, or not Puka. We're going to take Kyren Williams here. Again, a lot of times we probably would have taken Josh Jacobs if he was available, but Kyron's probably, it's a little more unique to get him this far right now, and probably a safer bet overall, right? Like there's no risk of suspension. So we will get Kyron right here, and we'll see. Maybe Josh comes all the way back around. He probably won't, but maybe he does. Okay. Um, maybe Devontae Adams comes all the way back around too, right? As a Los Angeles Rams stack. I think we got one more underdog, one to do here. 4 hours left. We're in pick round 17, so 2 rounds left. I have a 3-4-6-3. We got Christian McCaffrey. Oh, okay. This is another Christian McCaffrey team. So we'll have a couple of them after this. This one's not done yet. That's why it's not showing up. We'll have to just make sure we don't do Chase Brown on the next Christian McCaffrey team, right? This one might be done by the time our next pick shows up. I think we're stopping at 4 running backs here: McCaffrey, Brown, Pollard, Brooks. And we did Brazel because Bryce Young fell a ton, so we ended up getting Bryce Young. We might have done this one on a recording. I can't remember. I think I maybe made a mistake a little bit by taking Terrace Ferguson here. I should have taken, I think I probably should have just taken Brandon Ayuk because I think I have Josh Jay Daniels on this one. Yeah. So Brandon Ayuk would have made maybe more sense here than Ferguson. Then Ferguson probably would have made it back here. Ferguson is stacking with Stafford here. I got Adams and Ferguson here as the stack. In the bring back, I have Chris Godwin and Emeka Egbuka. So this is a nice little bring back stack here. Then I have Jaden Daniels stacked with Chig and Debo if he goes to Washington. If not, that's okay. No bring backs. And then I got Carolina, Bryce Young with Jonathan Brooks. And I could get Chris Brazel here to get like a Carolina stack. He's probably like the number 3 wide receiver on the team, though. To Horton as a bring back. I kind of do also like, we're not going running back here. We're definitely going 2 wide receivers, I think. All right, let's see. Because we went running back, then a running back in 7, a running back in 9. We had 4 running backs by the time we had 4 wide receivers. You know, we're gonna go with 2 more wide receivers in this one, I think is what we're gonna do. And we're gonna live with the 4 running backs. This would be like a stack and then a bring back. Although I do kind of like Wicks and Mooney and Surratt. I think those are all fun picks as well. Malachi Fields, Chris Bell. Chris Bell's all the way down here now. Wow, okay. Those are all interesting picks as well. And I don't think we need to get like, I don't think we need to get so cute that we get the stack and the bring back on a game that might not be a game, and it's the third wide receiver and the 4th wide receiver and the running back. We really want the running back to go off in the game, probably, if anyone. I think it makes sense to me to take Brazel with our last pick if he's available, and maybe take someone else with the other pick, and maybe like one of these guys that are going ahead of them. Like one of these 3, maybe. Um, I have a 49er in Christian McCaffrey. That kind of makes sense for Wicks. I have George Pickens. Bring back on the Giants. Mooney could be the number 1 there or the number 2, depending what's going on. Same with Fields, right? Fields could also be the guy. Mooney's done. I kind of like Mooney, even though people are down on him. Like, why can't he do it again? He's shown he can do it. He just has been injured 1 year and then just been in awful spots. But when he was in a good spot, he made it happen. Who knows if this year's a good spot? And I think Elijah Surratt's a fun pick, depending on what goes on in that Baltimore room. That'd be a Cincinnati bring back, and we have Chase Brown. So really, all of these guys, if we wanted any of them to be, could make sense. Week 10, I have 2 guys, week 10 here Is Wick still rising up the boards or not? Or is he no longer a riser? Let's see. Quentin Johnson. AD Mitchell, a riser. Wicks, not a riser right now. Week 10, we already have two guys. Week 10, not that it matters a whole lot, you know. Darnell Mooney or Elijah Surratt. What? Dallas and New York Giants go off. I don't have the pass. I don't have the QBs, but that'd be kind of like a little bring back on that game, maybe. George and Darnell Mooney. We also are going to have a thinner wide receiver room. We're going to have 8, but it's kind of thin because we didn't, I mean, 3 through 5, 4 through 8. Then we didn't get our 5th until 13, our 6th in 14. It's not the thinnest room, but it might be the thinnest room here, right? Like everyone else had at least one wide receiver, if not 2, by the time we got our first. Not everyone had 3 before us, though. We're going to go with Darnell Mooney, bring back on George Pickens' game, and then we're going to try to get Chris Brazzell with our next pick. I think that makes more sense than try to do Brazzell and Horton. Let's do it. Darnell Mooney, come on down. Boom. Okay, I think we do have a DraftKings 1 or 2. We've got 36 minutes left on this one. Oh, okay. There's another one where we had Waddle just went the pick before. We have the number 2 hole in this one. We got Gibbs, number 1. McBride, Rice. McBride was a computer-generated pick. Not a bad one, but a computer-generated. That's how I get my McBride, computer-generated. There was another one over here where it was computer-generated on Underdog earlier in the season, so I'm not kidding, I guess. I had Waddle and McLaurin queued up as the next potential picks. We'll take McLaurin here, and then maybe Jayden Daniels on the way back, or not with the next pick, but with the 6th round pick. So let's just go McLaurin here. Best available. We need every position, basically. We'll just take the best available. I like McLaurin this year. There we go. And let's do one more. Last one. 11-1 is the first pick of the draft. Oh, this one's 11-1. Okay. Oh, round 11. Pick one of, I'll pick one of, we got 11-1 and 1-11. Okay. Speaking of Jayden Daniels, this one we got Waddle instead of McLaurin. This guy actually passed up on Jayden Daniels and took, because he had 2 QBs already in Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. So he took Hubbard here, which gave us Jayden Daniels at pick 72. Thank you. And then, okay, we got, oh yeah, okay. We took Purdy here to stack with Evans. I like it. We took Jakobi Meyers here because that's a bring back on Jayden Daniels. I like it. And by going wide receiver here, by not going running back like a Kenneth Gainwell, we were trying to see if White would get back to us, which he did. We took him at 120, which is actually a discount on a stacked Jayden Daniels team. So that's better. That gives us 4 running backs. We can stop at 4 running backs if we want to. Bo Nix didn't make it back to us, but we don't really care. We don't need a third quarter. He almost made it back to us. And so we got Dallas Goedert queued up. That'd be a bring back on the San Francisco game. And he is one of the best available. We don't really need another running back. Goddard, and there's the other Washington running back. We're gonna go Goddard here. Let's do it. Yeah, I think so, right? We don't have any tight ends. Gives us our first tight end, and it makes sense. Like, makes sense for the team as well. Let's do it. Boom. Okay, I think that was 4 drafts down. Some of them are correlated, some of them are just random picks. Let me know how I did and how the teams are looking, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.